The exhaust from our cars is the #1 contributor to global warming. When the Model T Ford first came out in the beginning of the 20th century, no one would think that the cars would be the cause of global warming in the future.
The most important way of reducing carbon emission is to change your lifestyle. And without that, it doesn't matter how much time and energy and money you put into green technology, you're not going to achieve it. All this green technology, if you put them all together, can only contribute something like 10, 20, 30% of what you need, the amount of carbon emission that you want to achieve.
Or what's the future of cars?
Well, I think that propane isn't powerful enough and it's too expensive. Natural gas lacks in power and fuel economy. The ethanol, it's getting to be a problem. It doesn't deliver the fuel economy they promised. And manufacturing ethanol affects our environment. So I think we're going to be ending up with hydrogen cars pretty soon.
Working properly, you don't need the...
All right, so this is our hydrogen-powered vehicle. Going at 5 p.m. So in the back have a hydrogen tank that holds hydrogen gas, and by collecting oxygen from the air, it uses electricity to power the vehicle. So you get water and you get electricity when you combine the hydrogen with the oxygen. Yeah, that's basically how it works, and the emissions is water.
Would you take the metro rather than a car?
On a car, there's maintenance fees and everything, so I guess it would be a lot cheaper to take the TTC.
But the car's a lot faster and funner.
That may be the case, but you know, in times like these, you really need to stick to the TTC.
And I guess walk and bicycling is also never a good idea.
Depends on the weather and the season, right?
People should just take the trains and not take their cars. It would be a lot cheaper.
I think cars are more accessible to areas, so possibly not only just taking trains, but carpooling would help.
When Al Gore showed the whole world his movie on global warming, then people began to understand what was going on and how it was.
Drive or own a car at the present moment?
I do.
Alright, now, why do you take the GO train or TTC?
It's actually my first time taking the train on this line. It's because we had business down in Toronto today. As a group, we decided it would be a lot less stressful to take the train rather than drive the car.
It's interesting. I've came across a paper that said that if everybody on Earth, that's about 6 billion people on Earth, if they were to live the same lifestyle as an average American citizen, then you need resource requirement that's equivalent to planet Earth.
Let's take a look at some alternatives.
Did you think it was a good decision to move?
It was a great decision. Now I walk, I'm more physically fit, and I'm not polluting. My expenses are really low. I rarely use the car, so it just makes total sense. If the whole city lived like this and people in the suburbs lived like this, we'd reduce pollution astronomically.
My name is Isabella and I live near Bloor and Lansdowne. I go to school at Loretto College with St. Clair in Dufferin. To go to school, one of my friend's mom drives us, so that doesn't really waste as much gas because we both are in one car instead of two different people being in two cars. And to come back, we use the bus.
Why do you take the GO train or the TTC for one?
It's much cheaper, and I feel bad when I drive the car because of the gas and exhaust.
Why do you drive when you live in the neighborhood?
Part of it is being lazy, I think. The other part is usually I have lots of things to bring to school, like papers that have been marked on the weekend, or things that are bringing in for school, like my guitar or whatever for extracurricular stuff. So I could walk it, probably. I wouldn't mind having a moped. And then I'd still drive though, so.
Do you think there should be incentives for people to live in the same community where they work?
It all depends what you like in your community, that sort of thing. But I enjoy the north, and I enjoy all the benefits of living up north.
Why is it great to live in the same community where you work?
I save money on gas.
I get to make my daughter breakfast. I get to walk her to school.
To live in the community, you kind of know the students who live in the community. You get to see them when you're shopping at No Frills. You never know who's going to be scanning your items.
So it's all about living and working in the same community, which means fewer cars on the road makes less pollution.
Makes perfect sense.